What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Fowler's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Quickly to the tight end. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Boilermakers offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways.
Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Boilermakers are on the move. From the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
7, Rutgers, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Quick completion on the out. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Boilermakers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about...
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Oh, what a move. Oh, he's still got more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Polk. It's a fumble. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Got enough for the first. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rutgers. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Throws to the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
1st down and 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Buying some time. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the 2 of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to the ground game on the left. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
And the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Had to throw it before he wanted. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Boilermakers Boilermakers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Unloads it left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. He's got him. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Hard-hitting tackle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To throw, it's Kennedy. That's caught. It's Harris. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 18 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. They'll run it, finding an escape route. And the ball slipped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
Unloads to the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Caught behind the line. It's Harris. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hauls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays. And
into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Quick strike complete. There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football.
Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The roughing call gives this offense a first down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the second chance. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The give on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Joyner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the play fake. Takes the easy completion. It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Rushes on him. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field.
Here we go.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. Oh, he's got a chance. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've gotten the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snagged out of the air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Turning it on. The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense in the hurry up.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of him moving forward.
Going for it all. He's got it for a big play. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Makes a man miss. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to ride this running back. Spins away from the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
And he'll be brought down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.